Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 1752 of What You Up To Now, documenting the journey primarily of moving from the offline brick and mortar corporate world of business to the online world. A little bit of back and forth since 2020. So today we're talking about, for the BU 365 day challenge, we're doing No Nonsense November. I think this is about the third year or so where we've just taken every single day of the month of November and we've said, okay, what is one life lesson we've learned and how does that improved our life, right? Or one life lesson we learned, because I haven't shared very many bad ones. Some of the stories that lead up to the lesson that I learned have been less than stellar, but for the most part, once we learn the lesson from a bad experience, it takes the power out of that lesson, and it makes our life work out a lot easier, at least going forward, because it's at least one mistake we don't have to make in the future. Guess what? We're human. We're going to come up with more mistakes and more things that mess us up. So everything is up to you. Everything is up to me. That applies to everything since we've been born. The choices we make, the options we have, the opportunities that we face, the beliefs that we choose to adopt, the thoughts we think, the feelings we feel. Believe it or not, we have the ability, and only we have the ability, to control and manage and create those and use those to create whatever it is that we want for our life. So we have the ability to pick and choose our beliefs. I know it's hard to believe we can actually choose our beliefs, but we can. And we can change our beliefs. We can change our identity. We can change I guess there's lots of people that know they can change our identity. We can change the things that are important to us. We can change the things we focus on. And if we change the things we focus on, everything around us changes. The results that we begin to see and achieve in our life are vastly different than they were before we decided to change our belief or change our thoughts or feelings about, especially about specific topics. If you hate work and you tell yourself every day you hate work and you just don't want to go to work, how well are you going to do in your job? How well are you going to feel about it? The same is true if whatever you're doing. If you tell yourself you hate something or you don't like it or it's too hard, how enthusiastic are you about going and doing that thing? You know, we see it in all different professions and all different businesses and all different walks of life, right? Where people, there's one person that's doing a job that most people would hate and they're just thriving and they love it. You know, we've all gone to the restaurant where we've had the perfect waiter or waitress, or we've gone to a venue where there's somebody that just has so much excitement and enthusiasm about what they're doing. Guess what? You know that person is going to go on to do more great things, because it's about the energy that we bring to anything that really matters. And again, that's up to you. It's up to you whether you're going to be dreading something and fearful and doubtful and worried about it, or you're going to be excited about the opportunities that it can open up for you. And that's true of absolutely everything and anything that we face. So we talked about that today. And then to coincide with that, for the Supersize Your Business for Female Entrepreneurs group, we talked about the idiom to hold someone accountable for something or someone else, right? If you're a mom or a parent or a grandma and you're babysitting or watching your I'm going to say granddaughter because I've got a granddaughter, her parents are going to hold you accountable to everything that happens when she's in your care, which is actually absolutely as it should be. That's why I'm so safety conscious with my granddaughters, because I don't want anything to ever happen to them on my watch, I call it. So what are some ways, and I shared 11 ways in the Supersize Your Business group. You're welcome to go and watch that video. Pretty short today as I'm traveling. I guarantee they're going to be in all kinds of crazy places, and they're going to be very, very short. Not that I'm being short right now, but I was going to share these, but I'm not going to share them because that would be rambling and too long. And you can just watch Supersize Your Business for Female Entrepreneurs and get the video. If there's ways that you want to know how to, number one, hold yourself accountable, right? It's pretty hard to hold other people accountable if we're not being accountable and responsible ourselves. I think of parents and people, and I've been guilty of this too, that say, do as I say, but then we contradict what we've told someone to do by doing just the opposite. If we tell people to be on time for work or on time for school, it can apply to both our personal and our professional life, yet we're always late, or we're often late, even if we're sometimes late, that sets a bad example and gives other people permission to think that that's the way they can treat us, or that's the way they can treat the situation as well. And so we need to be mindful of that we're always setting an example. We're either setting a good example or we're a warning for people. I choose to, more often than not these days, the older I get, be an example, not a warning. Although I have played both roles. All right, that's it for today. If I can help you in any way, hit me up. Otherwise, I will be with you tomorrow.